जय राधा माधव की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राज कचर्य श्रीमत गौर गोविंद स्वामी शील गुरुदेव की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राज कचर्य श्रीमत ऐसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शील प्रभुपाद जी महाराज की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राज कचर्य श्रीमत भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय। नामाचार्यशील हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। मथुरा धाम की जय। मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की जय। जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। गंगा माई की जय। यमुना माई की जय। तुलसी देवी की जय। भक्ति देवी की जय। श्रीमती राधारणी की जय। हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। हिताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि। All glories assembled. Hare Krishna. All glories assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories Shri Guru, Shri Gauranga, Shri Om Jnana-timirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakkhurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manavishtam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupam Kadamayam Dadati Supadanti Vandeham Shri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam श्री गुरु वैष्णवंशो श्री रूपं साग्र जातं सहगण रघुनाथनीतं तं सजीवं अद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजन सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादं सहगणललिता श्री विशाखान्वितं हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कंतो राधा कंतो नमोस्तुते तप्त कंचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी भानु सुते देवी कृपा सिंधु How it happened? Hare Krishna. So, we are living in this world. This world is called Martyapura. Or we can say Mrityu Samsara. Why it is called Martyapura or Mrityu Samsara? What is the reason? The reason is that in this material world there is death, Mrityu. So therefore this is called Martyapura or Mrityu Samsara. Where there is death, that is Mrityu Samsara or Martyapura. ये जगत को आमे जोठी आसीचु ये जगत होउची मर्त्यपुर बा मृत्यु संसार कारण एठारे मृत्यु अछि no one wants to die or get so much fear is there to die. So therefore, the people, they are trying to make their longevity very long. And for that, they are adopting so many processes. That means they want to live here forever. But they don't want to die. So this is very wonderful thing. In Mahabharata, Vanaparva, we'll find Dharmavaka asked question to Maharaj Yudhishthir. Among that questions, one question was Kimascharjam. What is really wonderful in this world? And Yudhishthira Maharaj replied, Ahani ahani bhutani datsanti jamalayam shesam jivitu uchati Kimascharjam atapara. Every day, every night, every time, someone is dying. Dying means what? Death means one will go to Jamara Seva. Gachanti Jamalayam. But I am thinking I will not die. And this is the most wonderful thing in this world. Kehi moribaku prastuta nuhanti. ସେମାନେ ଏଠାରେ ଜୀବନ ଧାରଣ କରିବାକୁ ବହୁତ ଇଚ୍ଛୁକ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଧର୍ମବକ୍ତଙ୍କର ପ୍ରଶ୍ନ ଥିଲା ଯୁଧିଷ୍ଠିର ମହାରାଜଙ୍କୁ ମହାଭାରତ ପର୍ବରେ ଆଶ୍ଚର୍ଯ୍ୟମ୍ ହେଉଛି ସବୁଠୁ ଆଶ୍ଚର୍ଯ୍ୟର ବିଷୟ ମହାରାଜ ଯୁଧିଷ୍ଠିର ତାର ଉତ୍ତରରେ କହିଥିଲେ ଯେ ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ ଦିନ ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ ରାତ୍ରି ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ ମୁହୂର୍ତ୍ତରେ ଅନେକ ଲୋକ ମୃତ୍ୟୁବରଣ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ଜମାଳୟକୁ ଯାଉଛନ୍ତି କିନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ ଭାବୁଛି ମୁଁ ମରିବି ନା ତେଣୁ ୟାଠାରୁ ଆଉ ଆଶ୍ଚର୍ଯ୍ୟର ବିଷୟ କଣ ଥାଏ ମରିବି ନା ବଞ୍ଚିବି ତାହେଲେ ବଞ୍ଚିବାକୁ ହେଲେ କଣ କରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ ନା ବଞ୍ଚିବାକୁ ହେଲେ ମତେ माने अति कष्टकर जो जीवन संग्राम से जीवन संग्राम रे व्याप्त हवा को पड़े I don't want to die. I live in this world means I have to struggle here. How to live in this world? So, why a person wants to live in this world? Only to get some happiness. But actually, there is no happiness here. How one will get happiness in this place which is already declared that Dukhalaya, Asaswatam, the place which is miserable place, and the place has no eternal existence. So how one will get happiness here? ये जगता होची दुखालय अशाश्वत जोटी दुख परिपूरित होके रही जो स्थान अस्थायी अशाश्वत में अस्थायी सेठे पुणे सुख आसीबो कोठु से कथा कहीं बुझा प्रस्तुत नुहति कहीं बुझा प्रस्तुत नुहति बुझा जानिया दरकार नो वन वांट्स टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस व्हाट इज द रीजन व्हाई दे डोंट वांट टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस इज नॉट द प्लेस Bhakti-Chan Sosha Thakur said, my Gurudev said, this is not a fit place for any gentleman to live in. A jaga, konosi bhadralokaro rahiba jaga nuhe. तथापि मध्य कहीं लोक ये जगह रही जीवन संग्राम चिंता चेष्टा कर What is the reason? Struggling very hard to survive here, to live here in this world. One will have to struggle. So much struggling is here. You want to remain in a palatial building, you will have to struggle for that. You want to go by a car or by a motor vehicle, you will have to struggle for that. Without struggling, you cannot get happiness. Whatever happiness one is getting, he is struggling for that. Amuku tirtala prasada ba panstala building रे रहिबा पहले हमु किछि सतिपाई संग्राम करिया को पड़िबो आमे मोटर गाड़ी जीवा सतिपाई कि संग्राम करिया को पड़िबो जहाँ को आमे कहूचु जे ये हमको सुख दबो सतिपाई बहुत जीवन संग्राम करिया को पड़ुछि which we know that will give me happiness. For that we will have to struggle hard. So much struggle. We'll have to. Chair nahi? So, why the people still wants to struggle to get little happiness? It is said, what is that? Bifale sebinu कृपणा दुर्जन चपल सुखलभ लागी the Vaishnava Acharya, they have this song. We are serving to Kripana. Nigerly person. Those who are not Brahmana, opposite is Kripana. And why you are serving these Kripanas? Only to get little happiness, very little pleasure. कहीं आम कृपण मान सेवा करुचु तापर पुणी कह क्या आम कृपण कहवा हु इज रियली कृपण the real kripana is only he knows about his sense gratification. He is known as kripana. And we are serving this type of kripanas only to get very little happiness. Chappala sukha labha lagre. Very, very minimum happiness we are serving to kripanas. So therefore, we can say that we have become blind. तेणु आमे निजकू अंध बोलिकी मन करिया उचित अंधर भल मंद विवेचना नहीं से भल कोटा मंद कोटा जानी पारिबो नहीं देखि पारिबो नहीं तार दृष्टि शक्ति नहीं आमे से बोली अंध ही जाइछु we have become blind. Why we became blind? How many types of blind are there? Our Gurudev said 3 types. One is from birth, one is due to pride, and one is due to lusty desires. So we are not blind from the birth. Rather, we are blind due to our pride and lusty desires. We are becoming blind for that. So, due to this blindness, we are not able to see what is really good for us. आमे एते प्रमत्त हो जाइछु उपभोग पाई आमे भितरे एते इच्छा बुड़ी जाइछि जे आमे समस्त अंध हो जाइछि तेणु आमे हमर कर्तव्य संपर्क किछि निर्धारण करि पारु नाहु एवं एई सामान्य टिकक सुख जहाँ की परवर्ती अवस्था आमको दुख दब ता पछरे आमे मातिछु very little fleeting pleasure and we are running after that day by day, month after month, year after year, even life after life. Oh, this life I could not enjoy so much. Next life. In our home, very restriction was there. My father does not take any meat, fish. My uncle, one uncle, is so to say like Vaishnavas. So I was suffering a lot. Always that vegetable sabji. So I joined in a different department where there is transfer. So I can take fish, meat, egg, all these things very nicely. Nobody can check me. Similarly, many people, they want to enjoy in this lifetime. When they are not able to get that enjoyment, again they are coming in a body in which they can do that enjoyment. Suppose someone wants to drink alcohol and take some abominable food. So next life he will get a pig species, pig life. This way, life after life we are enjoying. जीवन पर जीवन बीती जाउची आमे खाइलु आजे बाजे जिनस खाइलु मद पीलु आमको गोटे घुसुरी जन्म मिलिबो परवर्ती अवस्था रे अतिरिक्त मांस आहार करिया चाहूछु ठीक अछि बाघ जन्मटे मिलिबो तेणु आमे किंतु जन्म जन्मांतर धरी ए उपभोग पछरे मातिछु एवं से उपभोक्ता ए भौतिक जगत को छाड़ देला कोठी मिलिबो ना the enjoyment which we need will not get in any other planet, only in this material planet. And we have no knowledge how this material world is giving us very tiny enjoyment and after that sufferings. Because this material world is being controlled by Mahamaya. Maya Devi. Maya Devi is the illusory energy of Bhagavan Krishna. And Maya Devi is controlling this place. And we are coming to Maya Devi's griefs. ये जगत टिकिए सुख दे बहुत दुख दौची केवल महामाया को जुग महामाया होचंती ए जगतर अधिष्ठात्री देवी नियंत्रणकारिणी भगवान कर ये होची बहिरंगा शक्ति माया शक्ति. So Jiva is not able to understand this thing. Why Jiva is not able to understand this thing? Because of avidya, ignorance. Jiva is avidyagrasto. Jiva is having ignorance. Therefore, Jiva is not able to understand how Maya Devi is acting here. अविद्याग्रस्त जीव तारे धारणा हो नहीं जिससे मायार वशवर्ती हो जाए मायार नफर है चिरदिन बुले is becoming servitor of Maya, servant of Maya. So he is coming here, going to other planet, different planets moving. And that is called Brahmanda Brahmana. A jiva is wandering in different universes, different species, only to get some temporary happiness. Vaishnava Acharya Narottam Das Thakur song is there. He is saying, Kenoba Achoye Pran Kisuko Paiya Narottam Das Keno Nagelo Moria. Why you will survive here? Why you live here? For what type of happiness you will live here? Why not I am dying? This is Narottam Das Thakur saying. Mu kahinki mori jau nahi. Mu kahinki ye jagat rahibi. Ki prakar sukho ye jagat achi jouti pai mu ye jagat rahibi. So now question comes. How he came to this world? केमिति आमे जगत को आसिलु ये जगत को आसीबार मूल कारण होउची आमर कर्म फल जोगु आमे एठारे विभिन्न प्रकार जन्म लाभ करूछु due to our past deed, the result of our past deed, past activities, we are getting different birth, different species here. But we are not able to understand this. Therefore, we are saying this is my place, this is my permanent place. If I die, I should come back again. This is the real ignorance. এই হচ্ছে অবিদ্যা মু ভাবুছি এই জগতটা মোর রহিবার বাসস্থান এবং মু বারম্বার এই জগতକୁ আসিবি ये जगत को आसवा बहुत किसी कार्य पुणी ये जगत स्वर्गलोक भोग करने बहुत कार्य करा yesterday or day before yesterday we are speaking about karma. The people are doing so many karmas according to Vedic principles only to get a higher birth, only to go to higher planet, only to enjoy more in higher planet. It's going on now, Bhagavata going on in this respect. So, we don't have proper knowledge. What is proper knowledge? What is the real knowledge? आमर प्रकृत ज्ञान नहीं से प्रकृत ज्ञान कौन कैन यू से मन रूप
knowledge about our atma, ourselves.
Yes, we don't have knowledge about our atma gyan, that we don't have. When we do not know about atma, when we don't have any knowledge about atma, so how can we decide what is my duties, what is I should do? मु जदि मोर आत्मज्ञान नहीं ताहले मु मोर कर्तव्य निरूपण करिबी केमिति मु किए मु गोटे जीवात्मा मु ये शरीर मन नुहे आई एम नॉट दिस बॉडी एंड माइंड आई एम जीवात्मा आई एम स्पिरिट सोल I have something to do. When I will have this realization, Atma Anubhuti, Atma Gyan, then I should know what is Atma's duties. Huh? But that jnana is not coming. That knowledge is not coming. Other knowledge is coming. How to enjoy nicely, that knowledge is coming. ये जगत को भोग करिबा ज्ञान बेसी आसुची किंतु आत्मज्ञान ता आसु नाही आत्मज्ञान रो उदय हेउ नाही so when one will get the knowledge about atma then he will think what I should do. This tiny atma, what can this atma do? So atma can serve. This is the duty of atma, to serve to Paramatma or the Supreme Lord Krishna. ये होची आत्मार कर्तव्य जे आत्मा जहां ठार आसीची तांकर सेवा करियो. भगवान कृष्ण said, Mamivangsha jiva loko jiva bhuta sanatana. Eternally the jivas are my part and parcel. Already Bhagavan said this thing. But we don't remember that. We all failed to remember what Krishna wants from us. Krishna Sruti Jnana Sutya. No Krishna Sruti Jnana. We don't have the remembrance about Krishna. Though we are hearing Bhagavad Gita, we are reading, reciting, hearing, speaking, but that Krishna Sruti Jnana is absent. Jadvi ame Bhagavad Gita path karuchu, sunuchu, अध्ययन करुचु तथापि मध्य ये ज्ञान आसुनाई कृष्ण श्रुति शून्य ज्ञान. My Gurudev said, day is passing. How long you will remain without remembering Krishna? Days are passing. दिन चली जाउची तुम्हें केते दिन एमिति कृष्ण श्रुति शून्य ज्ञान नहीं कि रहिबो. प्रश्न उठुची जे आमे केमिति से कृष्ण श्रुति ज्ञान टिके पाइबा. The question comes, how can we get the remembrance about Krishna? Only if we can approach a dear devotee of Krishna, then we will be able to remember Krishna. आमे जने अति कृष्णकर प्रिय भक्त पाखु जीवा ताहाले हमरो से कृष्ण श्रुति फेरी आसीबो. Krishna will give remembrance. Because the remembrance, forgetfulness, knowledge, everything coming from him. Matta Shruti Jnanam Aparancha. Krishna Shruti जते बेले रहू नाही सेते बेले आमको कांदीबा को पड़िबो. When we are not able to remember Krishna, we should cry.
Если мы не способны помнить о Кришне, мы должны плакать.
Oh Krishna, you are not coming to my memory.
Кришна, тебя нет в моей памяти.
Please shower mercy on me.
Пожалуйста,
কেন্দে বলো হে কৃষ্ণ আমি তব দাস তোমার চরণ ছাড়ি হইল সর্বনাশ। One should cry before Krishna.
мы должны плакать перед Кришной.
Oh Krishna, I am your servitor, but I have given up serving to your lotus feet. Therefore, my life became doomed, finished, totally.
Я служение для Бога, поэтому моя жизнь закрепилась.
Why Narottam Das Thakur saying this? কেন বাছয়ে প্রাণ কি সুখ পাইয়া নরোত্তম দাস কেন না গেল মরিয়া? Why he is speaking like that? Because he is feeling the pains of separation from Krishna. Always. Always. ସେ ସବୁବେଳେ ହୃଦୟ ଭିତରେ କୃଷ୍ଣଙ୍କର ବିରହଟାକୁ ଅନୁଭବ କରୁଥିଲେ। Yesterday or day before yesterday, where we said we should approach, we should take shelter of that personality who is having viraha, Krishna viraha. Yesterday, Virahi sadhu sangha. We should always try to associate with a sadhu who is feeling pains of separation from Krishna. Then that viraha would come to us. This question was asked by some of our devotees, Garbhadas, to Gurudev. How we can cry out of pains of separation? By joke, Gurudev said, put chili powder in your eyes, then you can cry. Anyway, but he said, suppose your neighbor, someone has died. All the family members are crying there. If you will go to that house, automatically you will also cry. No one is saying you should cry because you are not connected with that family. But if you will join with them, you will cry. गोटे पड़िशा घरे जने मरी जाइछंती आमे देखिलु कांदुचंत समस्त आमे गलु सेटु आम भितर भी कांद आसीगला आमु के कहूनी कांद बोली कारण आम तो संपर्क किछि ना किंतु कांद आसी जाउछि कारणटा कोन ना जने कांदीबा वाला सहित आमे मिसिछु तेणु कांद आसीगला आचार्य माने कहउचंती जे तुमे विरही मानको सहित मिस if you want to associate with the persons who are really suffering due to pains of separation from Krishna, then automatically you can understand what the real dukkha is. There is the real dukkha, real grief, the real sorrow if one is not able to connect himself with Krishna. ये होची प्रकृत दुख कृष्ण को सहित संबंधित हो पारला ना कृष्ण कथा चिंता करी पारला ना हम जानिचु कृष्ण सच्चिदानंदमय जीव तांकर अंश भाव मध्य सच्चिदानंदमय we know that Krishna is Sachidanandamaya and a jiva because he is the part and parcel of Krishna he also Sachidanandamaya. So therefore the jiva is always searching for happiness. Every activities, whatever activities jiva will do, he will search for happiness. तेणु जीवर कार्य होची से जेकोसी कार्य करूना कहीं ता भीतर से सुखटा अनुसंधान करी यदि सुख नहीं से दूरे तेणु एठारे कहउची जे जीव तार बोकामी जुगु से आनंदटा कोउथिर अनुसंधान करुछि को कार्य से आनंदटा पाइबा चेष्टा कर since the jiva is foolish one where from he wants to get happiness Honorable, the jiva is searching for happiness from what type of activities? What?
Sense enjoyment.
Sense enjoyment. Give me example.
For example, they think they become happy if they go to the cinema and see nice film, or become happy to take nice food, or have nice relationships, or become rich.
Then
they think they become happy, they become mindful, they can control something.
Arey Baba, next, this all you covered, but next one. This much only. Maybe you went through this much. You didn't go more.
Then they think they become happy because they are free from everything.
That I'm saying you have gone up to this extent. There is also more that you don't know. No. Another one thing is there. That is called pratishtha, name, fame. Everything you said, but name, fame, because you are a very truthful one. Huh? Kanako, Kamini, Pratishtha. These three things. One is trying to get happiness from these three things. Money, women, and name, fame. But pratishtha desire, above all these things, pratishtha desire is so much. So, here it is said, but how that pratishtha desire is giving pain, he doesn't know. This desire for pratishtha will give so much pain, he doesn't know this. Again, one time we'll speak about that, how pratishtha gives so much pain. Now thing is that the ordinary people, they are living in this world to get pleasure from these three things. प्रतिष्ठा जे किभली भाव रे दुख दिए बा कष्ट दिए से संपर्क रे कहजियो परे कहजियो वर्तमान रो कथा हेउची जे साधारण लोक जीवन धारण करूची ये जगत रे ये तीनटा जिनसर आनंद पाया कनक कामिनी प्रतिष्ठा तेणु से प्रकृत आनंदर संज्ञा कौन बुझी नहीं तेणुक से या पछरे धाउची आनंद पाइबा जीव has not understood what is the real definition of आनंद what is the real swarup of आनंद he doesn't know this thing. He is thinking that in this material world he can get some pleasure or bliss. से भावुची जे एई भौतिक जगत रे से किछि आनंद पाई पारिबो किंतु एई जगत रे जो आनंद अच्छी से आनंद जे परवर्ती अवस्था रे अशेष दुख दब एटा से जानी पारना the general people they are not able to know that this material pleasure will give us so much suffering later on that they do not. They do not. Very few persons they are able to know this. क्वचित लोक बुझी पारछंती जे ये भौतिक आनंद हमको सुख दब ना खूब कम लोक क्वचित लोक या बुझुचंती ताले से क्वचित लोक को श्रेणी रो these few people they are able to understand that this pleasure will give us unlimited miseries. In which category they are? Who are understanding that this material happiness will give us miseries? को मैंने बुझी पारछंती जे ए भौतिक सुख हमको शेषे दुख दब हैं those who are Krishna bhakta, those who are their devotees of Krishna, they are understanding this. Very rare. Those who are understanding this, they are very rare in number. Because Krishna Bhakta is very rare. It is also said in Shastra, how rare is Krishna Bhakta. Already you have said this. कि बड़े भाव रे कृष्ण भक्त माने अति दुर्लभ ये कथा आगुरु कहै छै तेणु ए दुर्लभ कृष्ण भक्त ସେମାନେ ତାଙ୍କର ଐକାନ୍ତିକ କୃଷ୍ଣ ଭକ୍ତି ଯୋଗୁ ସେମାନେ ये जगतर विपत्ति विषय रे जानिछंती due to their unalloyed devotional services unto the lotus feet of Krishna they know how dangerous is this material world. So why he is saying Narottam Das Thakur? Narottam Das kenan agelo moria. কেন বা আছে প্রাণ কি সুখ পাইয়া নরোত্তম দাস কেন লাগল মরিয়া? What is the meaning of that? Why I am living in this world? For what type of happiness? This material happiness. Why I am not dying? Why I am not living this planet? I will survive in this world. I will survive with eternal happiness. ମୁଁ ଯଦି ଏ ଜଗତରେ ବଞ୍ଚିବି ତାହେଲେ ନିତ୍ୟ ସୁଖ ପାଇଁ ବଞ୍ଚିବି, ଏ ଅନିତ୍ୟ ସୁଖ ପାଇଁ ବଞ୍ଚିବାର କୌଣସି ଆବଶ୍ୟକତା ନାହିଁ. No need to live in this world for this temporary happiness. If I will live here, I will live here for eternal happiness. Nitya Sukha. This place, this material world, so much ajnanata, so much ignorance is filled in this material world. ये जगतटा अज्ञानतारे परिपूर्ण हो जाइछि, कारण ये जगतटा मायार जगत. Maya is just like darkness, अंधकार. तेणु ये जगतटा अंधकारमय हो जाइछि. This world is totally dark. अंधकार अर्थ कौन? अंधकार अर्थ आमर चक्षु थाई कि मध्य आमे अंध, कौन सी वस्तु को आमे जानी पारुना. What is the meaning of अंधकार? Darkness. The darkness means we are having eyes, but we are blind. We are not able to see the object, any object here. So how we will able to see the supreme person of Godhead? अंधकार रे आम अच्छु, आमर चक्षु थाई कि मध्य अंध, आमे अन्य जिनस तो देखि पारना हूं, भगवान कृष्ण को केम देखिबा, केमिति उपलब्धि करिबा? How will realize भगवान कृष्ण? आमे आमर अज्ञानता जोगु आमे केवल निज सुख अनुसंधान करूछु. Due to our ignorance, We are searching for our own happiness. Mohan Rupa. Isn't it? When this andhakar will remove, darkness will be dispelled, then we can see everything nice, beautiful. Bhagavan Krishna also will be visible to us. So therefore, we should go to a person who is not in darkness. He can give some light to us. And with that light, we can see the beautiful form of Bhagavan Krishna. हमें जने चक्षुष्मान को पक्कु जीवा जे की अज्ञान अंधकार भीतर नहांती से आम गुटे ज्ञानर आलोक देवे से ज्ञान आलोक रे हमें भगवान कृष्ण को देख पारिबा. When one will be able to see Bhagavan Krishna, what he will do? Huh? Serve. ଯେତେବେଳେ ଜଣେ ଭଗବାନ କୃଷ୍ଣଙ୍କୁ ଦେଖିବ ସେତେବେଳେ ତାର ଭଗବାନ କୃଷ୍ଣଙ୍କୁ ସେବା କରିବାର ଇଚ୍ଛା ଜାଗ୍ରତ ହବ. କିନ୍ତୁ ଆମର ଏଇ ଜଗତ ଭିତରେ ଯୋଉ ତଥାକଥିତ ଦାର୍ଶନିକ ମାନେ ଅଛନ୍ତି, ତଥାକଥିତ ବୈଜ୍ଞାନିକ ମାନେ ଅଛନ୍ତି, ତଥାକଥିତ ନେତୃବୃନ୍ଦ ଅଛନ୍ତି, ସିଏ ଆମକୁ ଏଟା କରିବାକୁ ଦଉନାହାନ୍ତି. In this material world, a so-called mundane philosopher, political leaders, mundane scientists, they are not allowing us to come to light. Rather, they are keeping us in darkness. बरं सेमाने आमको ही अंधकार भीतर रखिबार चेष्टा करछन्ति. आहुरी अंधकार भीतर रहिले ऐसे भोट पाइबे ना. हां से भोट पाइबे नि कालिया योजना टंका पडिछन कोई भोट दबोनी. बिजू हेल्थ स्मार्ट कार्ड बांटुचंती. स्कूल मान को रूपांतरीकरण हेलानी. कि रूपांतरीकरण होउछि बाबा मते जणा नाही. प्रतिदिन पेपरटा प्रथम पेजटा एई सबरे भर्ती. अति ज्ञानी नवीन बाबू अति ज्ञानी ठियाइछन्ति. Political leaders, they are so much knowledgeable person, learned persons. We have, from our birth, we have desire for getting some happiness, enjoyment. And these so-called philosophers, political leaders, scientists, they are trying to drown in that dark ocean, in the darkness. এই তথাকথিত নেতা দার্শনিক বৈজ্ঞানিক মানে চাহুଛନ୍ତି ଆମେ ଆହୁରି ଅନ୍ଧକାର ଭିତରେ ରହୁ. ସେ ତାଙ୍କର ବାଡ଼ି ବୁଲେଇ ଚାଲିବେ ନାହିଁ. Double dose tika niyo, নহলে penalty দিও, heavy penalty দিও, নহলে জেল যাও। এটা কুয়াড়ে ইউরোপের খুব শীঘ্র এ ল পাস হব। আমি যা শুনিলু কালি। You take double dose vaccine, otherwise you will pay heavy penalty. If not, then you can go to jail. They are going to pass this law. So anyway, the ସାଧାରଣ ଲୋକ ଆନନ୍ଦ ପାଉଛି କୋଉଠୁ বা ଆନନ୍ଦର ଅନୁସନ୍ଧାନ କରି ସେ ଶେଷରେ କୋଉ ପ୍ରକାର ସିଦ୍ଧାନ୍ତରେ ପହଞ୍ଚୁଛି। An ordinary person is trying to get pleasure from whom, from where? Finally, they are coming to conclusion that all the pleasure is with my family, my nation, my family. ସେ କହୁଛି ଯେ ସବୁ ପ୍ରକାର ସୁଖଟା ମୋ ପରିବାର ଭିତରେ ଅଛି। ଓ ମୁଁ କୁଆଡେ ଇଆଡେ ସିଆଡେ ଯାଉଛି? Why I am running here and there? All the happiness is there in my family. My children, my wife, my father, my mother. And if they are not fulfilling your desires, then crying. Then only cry. ମୋ ପରିବାର ଭିତରେ ସୁଖ ଥିଲା ହଉ, କିନ୍ତୁ ପରିବାର ଜଣେ ମତେ ନାତ ମାରିଦେଲାଣି, କାନ୍ଦ ହବ, ଜଣେ କାନ୍ଦିବ। ମୁଁ ଏତେ ପଇସା ଖର୍ଚ୍ଚ କରିକି ପାଠ ପଢେଇ ବଢେଇ କୁଢେଇ ତାର ଏତେ ଯତ୍ନ ନେଇକି ଶିଶୁ ମତେ ଲାତ ମାରିଦେଲା। I spent so much money, I took so much care. Then when he grew old, just he kicked me out. But the general people, they don't understand. They think in my family, all the peace and bliss are there. So, this Maya Devi, she is very, very intelligent, very clever. Every day she is inventing something for you. Kirarus, tomorrow a bada mobile, tomorrow छोटो mobile थिला ना, ताक तुम देखिना, सही टाइच होता। ଏବେ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ପେନ୍ ଡ୍ରାଇଭ, ଯଦି ତୁମେ କିଛି ମୁଭି ଦେଖିବ ତୁମ ଟିଭିରେ ପେନ୍ ଡ୍ରାଇଭ ଲଗେଇଦେଲେ ତୁମେ ଦେଖିବ। ଇଏ ଆଗରୁ ନଥିଲା। ଆଗରୁ କଣ ଥିଲା? Now pen drive, you will put pen drive, then you can see some movies or whatever you like, you can see. But it was not earlier there. Earlier, what was there? Some years before, some, what do you say, CD, disc. For that, CD player was there. Before that, video cassette, the recorder and player was there. Before that, only you are going to cinema hall. Even cinema hall was not up to that standard, what they are doing now. Crores rupees they are spending. Earlier, when I was very small, even smaller than that Arus, I saw Rama Vivaha. Odia picture, Rama Vivaha. The technique was not improved at the time. So, day by day, Maya is just arranging. Why? We should not leave her. We should leave this world. This is Maya's arrangement. प्रतिदिन प्रति मुहूर्तरे नुआ नुआ उद्भावन होची अब ये होची मायार कार्य माया हमको छाड़ीबा को चाहू नहीं हमको केमिति भूलेई भुलाई से तार कोଳରେ रखिबो से चेष्टा करूची आमे मध्यता कोଳରେ आराम रे सोचू she is trying how to put us on her lap and we are also sleeping very nicely on her lap. Mahaprabhu said, Koto nidra jao tumi pisachira kole. You should understand that Maya is pisachi, ugly witch Maya. How long will you sleep on her lap? But Maya is doing some arrangements so that we will never leave this place. Even we will die, again we will come back here. So this is our, what is it? Bewilderment. जीव माया रे भ्रमित हो जाए तेणु से सुख पाइबा पाई ए जगत को बारंबार पड़ी आसुची जीव is bewildered, therefore jiva is coming to this mic world time and again. But instead of getting happiness for a long time, jiva is suffering. Oh, I can take 13 Rasagulla easily. When I was young like Arus, I was taking 13, 14 Rasagulla, Gulab Jam. My grandfather was taking 23, 25. And he was pushing me to take more and more because sitting nearby, I went up to 13. Then I could not take any. People were also feeding Brahmana nicely that time. Nicely feeding. They will not mind. More, begin. 13 Rasgulla I was taking that time. Now I am getting consequence diabetes. I can see here in our temple, those who are suffering from diabetes, their food habit is different. But Maya is saying, hey, take. My grandfather was saying, take. You cannot get this type of thing later on. Of course, nice ghee, nice oil, nice everything, chena also nice. So that time we are getting nice food. Nowadays, no. All poison we are taking anyway. So, से माया आमको प्रलोभित करुछि सुख अछि तुम्हें को ग्रहण कले सुखी हबो एवं आमे मायार से प्ररोचना भितर पड़ जाई शेषरे दुख पाउछु अंतिम रे दुख प्रथमे सुख शेषरे दुख So सब प्रकार चेष्टा है जगत चलती टिके सुख पाए पाए So first of all we can think about the gold or money. We can take into consideration about the gold or money. All this trading going on country to country based on gold. ये सबू विभिन्न देश रे जो कारबार सब चालू छी ये कारबार सुना ऊपर चालू जहारो जते बेसी सुना गच्छित अछि तदनुଯାयी तार आर्थिक स्थिति रही according to availability of gold this economy is going on so the people they want to collect gold. This gold is the most valuable thing. Everything may be destroyed, spoiled, but gold will never. Gopal Krupa has kept some gold. He said to you, where he has kept, he said? Huh? Secret. Secret. Acha, okay. Secret. Suppose Gopal Krupa will die now. Nobody knows where the gold is. But he kept the gold because he just predicted that after some time there will be war, this, that, money value will go down. So he purchased gold and kept. पतित पावन प्रभु को कौन है अवस्था पतित पावन प्रभु मत कहूले तांकर स्त्री किछि सुना गहना से लुचेई की रखिथिले एवं एमाने जेते पचारले कोठी अछि को से कहले तापर से चली गले से गहना कुआडे गला कोन कला भूत खाइला कोन भगवान जाना This happened to our senior godmother Patit Pavanto. His wife, somewhere she kept that gold, he did not disclose to anyone. Finally she died. What happened to that gold? Take example of Fakir Mahan Prabhu. He is a great Vaishnava, okay. What happened to his money? So much money he was having in bank account. His own money he got from the donation from different countries. One Mataji took that money, and what she will do or she is doing, that only Krishna knows. Jodi thake bahu dhan, tobe hobe okinchon. If you have so much money, so much gold, you become a kinchana. Yeah. But generally the people, they are running after this gold. How to accumulate gold? All are like mad. Yeah. You people do not know one Dhantaras is there. Dhantaras. जानिछ हम ओडिया लोग जानिछ कि धनतेरस कौन जानिछ कि हाँ आरुष जानिछ कौन सुनिछ हाँ हाँ कहीं सुना के धनतेरस तेरा केवे पड़े ये काली पूजा पाखा पाखी गोटे पड़े केवे गोटे दिवाली हाँ हाँ सेटा किनिले से दिन तुम घर बहुत लक्ष्मी हेबे लक्ष्मी आसीबे तुम धनतेरस 1 day is prescribed in calendar before Diwali. If you will buy the gold that day, Lakshmi will come to your house. महाराज परीक्षित समय रे कलिर प्रादुर्भाव आरंभ हैला एवं महाराज परीक्षित बहुत पावरफुल शक्तिशाली थिले से कली को हत्या करिया पय आसिले एवं जते बेले कली को से हत्या करे कली तांकर गोड़ धरी के शरण रे पसिगला जे मत शरण दियंतु आपन राजा क्षत्रिय मु शरणापन्न आपन मत शरण दियंतु क्षत्रिय मानकर नियम जे शरणापन्न हो ताक समान शरण देबे राजा कल ठीक अछि हमें तुमको शरण रखिलु से कली कहला मते किछि रहिबा स्थान मिल नाही मते रहिबा स्थान दियंतु when Maharaj Parikshit was ruling that time, Kali entered. And Maharaj Parikshit wanted to punish Kali. That time Kali just begged some places for him. So Maharaj Parikshit said, Divtapan Stiriyasuna. These 4 places are given to you. But Maharaj Parikshit was a very pious king. And he was ruling very strictly. So, these 4 prohibited activities were not going on that time. Maharaj Parikshit thile ati pavitra raja tankaro rajotva kale ये 4टा स्थान मिलवा कष्टकर थिला तेणु कली अन्य आउ एक स्थान जाचज्ञा कला कली begged for another place. That time Maharaj said, okay, you remain where the gold trading business is going on. So, पुनश्च जाचमानयो जात रूप मुदात प्रभु Tato amritam madam kamam rajo vairincha panchamam. So Maharaj Parikshit taku sthan dele Subarna sthan, the place where the gold is being transaction is going on. So, where there is a transaction of gold or money, there is a false ego. There is also lust, Stri Sangha, women association. बहुत पैसा है गला आमे स्त्री संग करी परिवा बहुत पैसा है गला मिथ्या अहंकार बढ़ी जीवो हाँ बहुत पैसा है गले अन्य प्रति हिंसा भी करी हबो तेणु जोठी ए सुनार कारबार होची से स्थान रे कली रहिला where there is transaction of gold or money kali remains there. So inside this gold all these 3-4 things are there. सुना मध्यरे ये सबू अच्छी तेणु एकत्र भाव रे विद्यमान together all these activities are there in gold. So those who are running for gold, how they will get peace and bliss? जो माने सुवर्ण पछरे धाउचंती से माने शांति को भी पाइबे आनंद शांति को भी तांको पाए अछि बरं बहु शत्रु उत्पन्न हेबे many enemies will develop. तेणु कनक संग्रह सुख पाइबा आशा रे प्रकृत रे दुख दिए collecting this gold in order to get happiness actually the result will be unlimited misery sufferings. तुम्हारो कनक दुखेर जनक कनक केरे द्वारे सेव माधव if you have gold, so much gold that will give you misery sufferings, better you serve Madhava. What is the meaning of Madhava? Madhava माने कौन? Shiva's point, what is meaning of Madhava?
Madhava is sweet, the source of sweetness.
Oui. Huh? Husband of Lakshmi. तुम्हारा कनक भोगेर जनक कनक द्वारा सेव माधव. The Lakshmi belongs to Krishna. So this Kanaka also Lakshmi belongs to Krishna. ये जो कनक ये तो लक्ष्मी ये भगवान को सेवारे लगी माधव को सेवारे लक्ष्मी लगी सो लोक कहीं आ पछरे दौड़े जहा कि आमको सुख दब ना. Why the people run after this Kanaka, which will not give us at all pleasure? The next is Kamini. Second one is Kamini. Kamini sukho paiba pai mutike bonchiva kucham. In order to get pleasure from women, I want to survive. I want to live in this world. For a man, a woman is the source of pleasure. All types of pleasure one can get from a woman. What are those? Mohan Rupa has some experience.
We can see nice form, we can smell nice.
Yeah.
We can hear her nice voice.
Yeah.
We can eat what they are cooking. And touch.
So the five sense enjoyable objects a woman can give. A woman can satisfy our five knowledge acquiring senses. हमरो पांचटा ज्ञानेन्द्रिय को पांचटी तन्मात्रा द्वारा सुख दौतिबा लोक होउछु स्त्री. आमे सब प्रकार आगुरु कहिछु नहीं स्पर्श सुख by touching the male elephant who are going to touch female elephant, he gets so much pleasure. By sound, the deer is just waiting for nice sound, nice. Then finally, the deer is hunted by hunter man. Meena, the fish, the rasa, the taste is getting, and then some food. Suppose somebody will put fishing rod, the hook, the bait is there, then trying to swallow it, finally that fish will die. Patanga. Patanga means insect. Being so much attracted towards the form, finally jump into fire, dying. These women, they are having these five sense enjoyable objects, as you said already. गोटे स्त्री लोक पाखे सब पांच जाक तन्मात्रा अच्छी तेणु गोटे पुरुष गोटे स्त्री को उपभोग करिया को जाई शेष रे मृत्यु पर्यंत वर्ण करुची बा पुणी थरे जगत को आउ थरे आसीबा को चाहूची even getting death, even trying to come back here again and again. So, the attraction of women is really giving happiness. से स्त्री लोकटीर आकर्षण आमको कौन प्रकृत सुख दे पारछि कि शास्त्र is saying no. Shastra is saying no. Third canto, chapter 31, text 35, Bhagavatam. What is that? Na tatasya bhaven moho bandhasyana prasangata yochi sangat jatha pungsho jatha tat sangi sangata. It is said the infatuation and bondage which accrue to a man from attachment to any other object is not as complete as that resulting from attachment to a woman or to the fellowship of men who are fond of women. स्त्रीर संग जीवर जो परी मोह उत्पन्न हुए एवं से मोहरु जो बंधन उपस्थित हुए अन्य कौन सी वस्तु द्वारा से प्रकार बंधन मोह उपस्थित हुए ना. Only by association with the woman. The bondage one is getting, the illusion one is getting. That type of bondage, delusion, one will never get from other sources. Even if one is too much attached to a woman, he will lose his all good qualities. यदि जने स्त्री सहित अतिरिक्त आसक्त चित्त है मिलित हेउची से तार समस्त सद्गुण हरि दोछि उत महत् गुण किं विद्या किं तपस्या he said किं विविक्तेन वा स्त्रीजस्य मनो मनोहृत. What is that? You didn't find it? Okay. I can read it. किं विद्या किं तपसा किं त्यागेन सुतेन वा किं विवेक्तेन मन मौनेन स्त्रीवीर्यस्य मनोहृतम्. What is the use of big education or the practice of austerities and renunciation? And what is the use of studying religious scriptures, of living in solitude and silence, if after all that one's mind is stolen by women? Srimad Bhagavatam, which canto?
11:26:12.
11:26:12.
Какой смысл в обширном образовании?
विद्यार की प्रयोजन तपस्यार की प्रयोजन त्यागर बा की प्रयोजन बहुत धर्मशास्त्र अनुध्यान करिवार की प्रयोजन निर्जन बासर की प्रयोजन मौन व्रतर की प्रयोजन जदि जनकर मन एक स्त्री हरण कर दी so it is said सब सद्गुण नष्ट हो all the good qualities will be lost. केवल सत्य नुहे one will not remain as human being. He will become just like an animal. In Bhagavatam is going on now. If someone is not following Vedic injunctions, scriptures, she will lead life an animal. The animal has no restriction, no time, nothing. At any moment, the animal can go for sex life. So, pasutya prapta hi jauchi. Se manushyatru pasutya prapta hi jauchi. Satipai kuauchi. Satyam saucham daya maunam buddhi sri. Samo domo bhavasmeti jat sangat jati sankhayam. What is it? Tesu asantesu mudesu khanditatmasu asadhasu sangam na kurjat chogesu josit krida mrugesu. There is 331, 33 and 34. Next time you bring my phone. What is here? My phone, where is? My phone? You can immediately can get it. No. No. He becomes devoid of truthfulness, cleanliness, mercy, gravity, spiritual intelligence, shyness, austerity, fame, forgiveness, control of the mind, control of the senses, fortune, and all sorts of opportunities. One should not associate with a coarseful, who is bereft of the knowledge of self-realization and who is no more than a dancing dog in the hands of a woman. The infatuation and bondage which accrue to a man from attachment to any other object is not as complete as that resulting from attachment to a woman or to the fellowship of men who are fond of women. श्रीमद् भागवतम कहते ए स्त्री संग द्वारा सर्व प्रकार पवित्रता सत्यता दया मौन बुद्धि लज्जा श्री जस क्षमा बाह्यो अंतरेन्द्रिय निग्रह चित्तरे प्रशांत भाव उन्नति प्रभृति सद्गुण नष्ट हो जाए। ये समस्त अशांत मूढ़ देहात्म बुद्धि विशिष्ट क्रीड़ा मुगपरी कामिनी मानकर वशीभूत असद व्यक्ति मानकर संग जीव कदापि कर्तव्य नहीं। केवल एतिक नुहे वर्तमान जगत असंख्य दृष्टांत देखा ओ प्रलम जुग शत्रुता आवाग्नि अहर तेणु जो माने स्त्री से माने विचार करतु वास्तव क्षेत्र सुख शांति मिलिबो कि नहीं। So not only that, in many instances are there how due to allurement one is getting so much miseries, sufferings and peacelessness, enmity. So therefore those who are wanting for the association, women association, and to live in this world only with women association, let them decide, let them think. In reality, is there any happiness or peace? So third thing is pratishtha, the name fame. এই প্রতিষ্ঠা অত্যন্ত দুর্বার। This the desire for name fame is very difficult to overcome. Even if one will come to become a devotee, if he will develop desire for pratishtha, he will forget himself. जो मैं बात सुनती से मित्र मध्य यदि प्रतिष्ठा बुद्धि पाउची तार सेमाने आत्मविश्वास ही होची. They are forgetting themselves. Suppose somebody is having so much money. In order to get pratishtha, he spends all the money what he has accumulated all over his lifetime. He can spend it. The desire is so strong. The pratishtha asa iti prabal. कि जने तार समस्त कष्ट उपाधि धन को संपूर्ण भाव में खर्च करने को पछतैबनी पछेबनी। जदि कह आमे तुमको भुवनेश्वर प्रेसिडेंट कर दबु, भुवनेश्वर मंदिर बड़ मंदिर ना से भुवनेश्वर कथा कहूँ ना बॉम्बे मंदिर प्रेसिडेंट कर दबु, तुम्हें तुम गृहस्थ आश्रम त्याग कर आमे तुम प्रेसिडेंट कर प्रतिष्ठा बहुत अच्छी से छाड़देव। मु एटा केवल उदाहरण हिसाब से कहूना, एटा प्रकृत किसी आम जानी से कहूँ something I know, therefore I'm saying. I'm giving this example because I know something I don't want to disclose or I don't want to say elaboratedly. But pratishtha desire is so strong, one can give up his family life. ये प्रतिष्ठा आशा एते दृढ़ जे जने तार परिवार छाड़ी की पलि आसो, भार्या को त्याग करके पलि आसो, अर्थ को त्याग करके पलि आसो। So strong this desire, one can give up all his money, finances, and also one can give up his own life in order to develop this pratishtha. वर्तमान प्रश्न उठे ये प्रतिष्ठा के दिन अस्तित्व के दिस प्रतिष्ठा इस नेम फेम हाउ लॉन्ग इट विल एग्जिस्ट? It will not exist forever. Even one is becoming the head of the institution. Other one will develop envy and you, the number one will have to step down. I observe this thing. It happened to my god brothers. It happened to others also. मुझे देखुची मोर गुरु भाई मोर जो माने चिन्हा जना अच्छा भीतर मुझे देखुची बस। प्रतिष्ठा पाई साठ्य आचरण, प्रतिष्ठा लगिया साठ्य आचरण. In order to get name, fame, one will become crooked. And crookedness will not give you bhakti. प्रतिष्ठा लगी साठ्य आचरण होची कापट्य आचरण होची ये आपको भक्ति देबो ना भक्तिर बहुत दूर में रहिबा कारण ये प्रतिष्ठार गौरव केवल मात्र এই ব্রহ্মবিদ্যায় সীমাবদ্ধ। This name fame is limited within this Brahmanda, this universe. Chanakya Pandit is having once Niti Solko. What Chanakya Pandit is saying? Vidyotang cha rupatang cha naiva tulya kadachana sodase pujyate raja vidvan sarvatra pujyate. Nice. Vidyotang cha rupatang cha cannot be compared. A jnani, the real knowledgeable person, honest person, and a king cannot be equal. Because the king will be respected, glorified in his kingdom. But a learned person, he will be respected by one and all. Similarly, the desire for name fame is very limited. Only in this, limited to this universe. Jadiya Pratishta. What is it? Sukari Vishta. ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ କଥା ମନେ ରଖିବା ଉଚିତ ଯେ ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ପ୍ରତିଷ୍ଠା ଇଏ ପ୍ରତିଷ୍ଠା ଆଶା ପାରମାର୍ଥିକ ଜଗତରେ ଘୂଣ୍ୟ ବସ୍ତୁ, ସବୁଠୁ ଘୂଣ୍ୟ ବସ୍ତୁ। In spiritual world, is really very abominable thing. Why? Why in spiritual world somebody's desire for name fame is very abominable thing? Spiritual world belongs to Bhagavan, Bhagavan Krishna Vishnu. How you can develop pratishtha there? How you can develop name fame there? Oh, where there is desire for name fame, dukkha is there. The real misery, suffering is there. Why dukkha? Why misery? Rupa, can you tell me? That we don't know. Why? Many enemies will develop. Chaitanya Chandra, he came before us. Will become patient, we will follow him. I was also having a little pratishtha. I got the nice some nice benefit from that pratishtha. When I was in Bhubaneswar, all the Western devotees, they were praising me. Oh, Chaitanya Chandra Prabhu, we have never seen a manager like you. Ah, so much pratishtha. Then finally, Satruta, enemy, many enemies. Touching Jagannath Prasad saying, I will give you all protection and I will see that Chaitanya Chandra will go. Jagannath Prasad ଛୁଇଁକି କହୁଛି ମୁଁ ତୁମମାନଙ୍କୁ ସୁରକ୍ଷା ଦେବି ଏବଂ ସେ ଯିବ. The pratishtha, very little, developed a little bit. Oh, all the Western devotees are praising me. कोई बात नहीं, अधिका कहले सब असुविधा कोई बात ये सब अच्छी तो बाहर पड़ुची कौन कहवा ये सब बाहर पड़ुची मोर मु कौन करी सो ये सब रु मध्य जने आनंद पाई पारिबो. The real happiness one can get from all this. This Kanaka, Kamini, Pratishtha, Bhagini, they are just like our enemies, always giving us so much sufferings, but the same can give also happiness. The real happiness one can get. How? Konakere dwara seva madhav. If you serve, if you have a wife or a woman, just engage him in seva, Krishna seva. So you are cooking, you are cleaning pot, you are sweeping. So you got married, your wife came. She will cook, she will clean, you will do puja. Nice. What's the problem? So therefore he said that pratishtha also can be used in Krishna Seva. How? ये होची विद्यानगरी, ये गोदेगिरी विद्यानगरी. ये गोदेगिरी के आसिला परे आमे टिके टिके अनुभव हेलान. से भुवनेश्वर होची ऐश्वर्य नगरी, ये होची विद्यानगरी. You understand Vidyanagari? The place of knowledge. Yeah. Bhubaneswar is Aishwarya Nagari. When I came here, I got all this lesson, all this mercy from Gurudev Gopal. I came to understand so many things here. So, question comes, how pratishtha can be used for Krishna and you'll get eternal happiness? Bhattan prashna hochi pratishtha taku ame kemiti भगवान को सेवार लगेले आमे चिर सुखी है पारिबु. Can you say, Srivas Pandit, how? How can you use our Pratishtha? Wait, he is always running for Pratishtha. He wants to take sannyas. But his Guru Maharaj said, wait. No. Pratishtha can be used for Krishna Seva. Anything is coming. Oh, you are a nice president. Immediately you should think, oh, this is due to Gopal and Gurudev. They are satisfied with my seva. Then Pratishtha, desire will not enter into your mind. One time, Anuradha Mataji, some festival was there. So before 2 days festival, she said, Chaitanya Prabhu, you didn't make any arrangement yet. Day after tomorrow festival. My children, they are ready to play drama. Where is stage, how they will do this, all this. I said, Mataji, it will be done, don't worry. The next day she saw, stage is ready. She started praising me. Oh, you are such an expert manager. Within one night, everything you did. That time, my chest became so. But after coming to this Gopal's place, I realized, hey, who am I? He is doing everything. I was suffering from blood pressure, high blood pressure. Drama rehearsal was going on. Rain is going on. Radhashtami is one day later. So many things to be done. This tent man came late. I went to doctor. In the rehearsal, they said, we can manage, you should take rest. But how can I take rest? I was sleeping and thinking about this. Hey, they are practicing drama, so much money is spent, so much vegetables, everything was purchased. So what will be happen if the rain will continue and this man could not complete this? So Damasar said, hey, don't develop any tension. Just go and take rest. We are managing. This stand man coming and saying, you should not take any, you should not develop any type of tension. Everything we will do. I think, Baba, what you do everything, but the rain is going on continuously. Then I was sleeping, lying on the bed and just praying to Gurudev and Gopal. Radhashtami day, everything was ready. Rain stopped and everything could take place nicely. Then I came to Gopal and Gurudev. You are so merciful. So this way, Pratishtha will never enter into our heart. Any type of glorification, praising, it goes to my Gurudev. My Gurudev, by his mercy only, this fellow, they are releasing what we are speaking. So how Pratishtha will enter? Sabu Gurudev Kruparu, yemane mote adhiko uchaku uthauchanti. Isab Gopal Kripa, Gurudev Kripa. Our Pratishtha pasi paribo nahi. A Pratishtha cannot enter into our heart. So, what are the question? Mahaprabhu asked question to Ramananda, Rai Ramananda. ख्यातिर मध्य कौन ख्याति सार? रामानंद अनुसार कृष्ण भक्त बोली ख्याति है जार. If one will consider what is the real name or real fame, or how one can become famous, Ramananda Rai answered, only if one can become bhakta, then he will be glorious one. Huh? Yesterday one devotee came from Bijwada. The Sadhu Margo coming from Visakhapatnam. Only by reading Gurudev's lecture, only listening Gurudev's lecture, they are coming. Gurudev was not running for Pratishtha. Even Gurudev present, only 2 books were published, I think. English 2 books were published when Gurudev was in the planet. Guru Bandhana, last limit of bhakti. These 2 books, this Madhavananda, he, after taking permission from Gurudev, he published these 2 books. But after Gurudev left, so many books came. Gurudev was not looking for Pratishtha. And that time also people were not Gaudiya Math. Govardhan Swami, Gaudiya Math devotee. Is there any ISKCON in Bhubaneswar? In New Vrindavan, West Virginia, one senior, very old brahmachari, he was asking me, you are from Bhubaneswar? Bhubaneswar, is there any ISKCON center in Bhubaneswar? Yes, that is the last founded project of Prabhupada Maharaj. Acha? Who is your guru? I said, Gauranga Swami Maharaj. Oh, I heard that he is Gaudiya over. Gaudiya Babaji, Gaudiya Maharaj. I said, who said Gaudiya Maharaj? My Gurudev is ISKCON GBC, ISKCON Guru. He left his body as ISKCON GBC, ISKCON Guru. Who said to you that he is Gaudiya Sannyasi? No, some devotees, they said, don't go. That is Gaudiya Math. That Gauranga Maharaj is Gaudiya Sannyasi. I said, now henceforth you will come to Odisha, please come to Bhubaneswar. That is ISKCON temple. So now, Gauranga Maharaj, glorification is going on so much. So much glorification. I will not take the name. So much. Even he did not develop desire for Pratishtha, but still enemies. developed. What to speak about? And Gurudev said, what we are doing? Chaitanya Chandra, what we are doing? We are just going and speaking Krishna Katha, that's all. Neither I am looking for money, nor I am asking anyone to come and join with this temple. Still they are speaking against me. So you can imagine if Pratishtha desire will be there, how many enemies will be there? Without desire, so much enemies. If desire will be there, what? कौन प्रतिष्ठा इच्छा न था कि गुरुदेव को कहते शत्रु हो गले जदि प्रतिष्ठा इच्छा था ताहाल तो ताकू समूले विनाश करता so therefore ये जागतिक प्रतिष्ठा सुकरीर विष्ठा You want to get pratishtha? So try to be a very humble servitor of Krishna. तुम्हें प्रकृत प्रतिष्ठा चाहूचो जदि प्रकृत प्रतिष्ठा चाहूचो ताहले तुम्हें अति सुनीच दैन्य भगवान कर भक्त ही जाओ एवं तद्वारा अशांति रहिब ना शत्रुता रहिब ना there will be no disturbance, no inimical vision. हमको शांति मिलू नहीं कहीं की शांति मिलू नहीं कहीं के मैं अशांत ही जाऊँ ना किसी आम विरुद्ध रे जाउछंती बा स्वर उत्तोलन करछंती हमरो शत्रु ही जाउछंती तेणु आमे शांति पाई पा We are not able to get peace because many are becoming our enemies. So one will become free from enemies when he will become a sadhu. जने संपूर्ण शत्रु शून्य ही जीवो जेतेबेले से साधु ही जीवो अजात शत्रव तितिक्षेप कारुणिक सुहृद सर्वदेही नाम अजात शत्रव शांता साधु भी साधु भूषणम अजात शत्रु भाई तार शत्रु रहिबे ना से साधु ही गले तार शत्रु के रहिबे ना शत्रु रहिला शांति रहिबो ना अशांत चित्त जन हबो किंतु जतबेले शत्रु शून्य ही जीवो से परा शांति लाभ when one will become free from enemy he will get a real peace and bliss. ତେଣୁ जीवर जड़ विषय अनेक लोभ अच्छी जीवर जड़ विषय अनेक लोभ अच्छी तेणु जीवटा स्थूल सेवा को बहु बानन Jiva is having desire for material enjoyment. And if someone is giving that enjoyment, he is glorifying him. ତେଣୁ ସେ ଦେବୀ ଧାମରେ ଗୋଟେ ପରିଚୟ ନେଇ ଅନିତ୍ୟ ଭାବରେ ରହିବାକୁ ଇଚ୍ଛା ପ୍ରକାଶ କରୁଛି. Therefore, a jiva wants to remain in this Devi Dham, Mahamaya Devi's thought, with an identification. I am Mohan Rupa Das, I am from Switzerland. False identification. So, somebody is not having any money, but if one will become Krishna Bhakta, the money will flow. My Gurudev came without single penny to Bhubaneswar, but he could build this temple, big temple. So much money was spent, I think about that time, minus this Gopinath Mandir and restaurant, it was 42 lakhs that time. Whatever from our time, although earlier what was that statement, I was not able. Since I joined, within 2 years' time, 42 lakhs were spent to complete the temple in Bhubaneswar Krishna Bhagavan temple. Where from that money? All money gave by Gurudev. He gave. All money he gave, construction money. Where from he got this money? बिना पैसा आसते प्रभुपाद कल कुष्ठ देछि तुम जाओ कुष्ठ तू देले आओ पैसा कौन से बिना पैसा से आसते तेजस प्रभु थिले प्रभुपाद डिसाइपल से भल कलेक्शन करती से किसी स्ट्रक्चर करके छाड़ी देथिले तापरे जो कार्य सब हला से सब प्राय 42 लाख टका खर्च होइछि और से 42 लाख टका गुरुदेव तो नहीं आसी नथिले को गांव he didn't come with that 42 lakhs. So if you will become a bhakta, the money will run after you. Krishna knows that he is my bhakta, he will not spend a single penny for his own happiness. So he will give money. That time he will give money. Lakshmi belongs to Krishna. Corona time, what happened in Bhubaneswar? What happened in Bhubaneswar? Even Hardar Maharaj said, Maharaj, you just cut down all these expenses because Corona time, where from you'll get money? Bhubaneswar cut down. I don't know whether flower garland every day they were giving to Jagannath, Krishna, Balaram, I don't know. Lockdown time. Astura, Mala Astura. Huh? Kodu Astura. Are Mala Kodu Astura, Mala, Pulo Mala. I heard that only one sabji or one dalma they were taking. Our Seva Puja was going on without any interruption. Without any interruption. Lockdown. Flower stop. But every day, girl was getting mala. We don't have local flower so much. They are always asking flower. But Gopal got mala. Gopal Seva Puja was going on. Same 12 to 14 preparation was going on every day. Our devotees were taking 3 times a day. No cut shut. Though Maharaj was saying, Maharaj, ଆପଣ ଟିକେ କମେଇ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ସବୁ ଜିନିଷ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ପରିସ୍ଥିତି ଭଲ ନାହିଁ ଆପଣ ତ କୁଆଡେ ଯାଇପାରୁନାହାନ୍ତି ଆସିପାରୁନାହାନ୍ତି ହଁ ମହାରାଜ ଚାଲିଛି ଠିକ ଚାଲିଛି ସେ ଗୋପାଳ ଚଲଉଛି ଦେଖିବା କଣ ହଉଛି ଚାଲୁ money will run after you because your only aim and goal is to please Gopal, Krishna. A bhakta is not disturbed. Tumi nirvaya prabhu samsar tomar. Your family. We are all his family. He will maintain. Why will be disturbed? Huh? ତେଣୁ ଗୁରୁଦେବ କହିଲେ ଆମେ ନିଷ୍କିଞ୍ଚନ ଭକ୍ତ ହେଇଗଲେ ସିଏ ସବୁ କଥାର ଦାୟିତ୍ୱ ନେଇଯିବେ. If we will become niskinchana bhakta, means we don't have any possession material. He will take care of everything. Everything he will take care nicely. So only thing is that we should follow Mahaprabhu's teaching. Trunadapi sunichena taroriva saisnuna amanina manadenu kirtaniya sudhavari. We should become very humble. We should become tolerant. We should give respect to one and all without demanding respect. We should chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Everything will be taken care by Krishna Bhagavan himself. So the conclusion is that if anyone wants to live in this material world, he must become the servitor of Bhagavan Krishna. ये जगत रे केही भी बंचिवा को चाहूची, केही भी रहिबा को इच्छा करूची, ताले ताकू भगवान को भक्त ही की रहिबा पड़ी. जदि जने भगवान को प्रिय भक्त ही जाई पारला, तार कौन सी दुख नहीं, अशांति नहीं, किछि नहीं. If one can become a pure devotee of Bhagavan Krishna, he has no anxieties, no miseries, no suffering. He will not care for this death. Let the death comes, no problem. Until my death, I must serve Krishna. मृत्यु आसु मोर सतर के जाय आस मुझे पर मृत्यु पर्यंत भगवान को सेवा करि पारे. And Gurudev set that example. On his last breathing, he was speaking Krishna Katha. Jagannath Lila. He was serving Krishna. So, glorious departure. So much they were, that time they were so much harassing him. But very nicely he left the body and entered into Mahaprabhu's Leela. कितने विरोध हो, कितने प्रतिवाद, कितने विरोध हो, सबु विरोध सब प्रतिवाद भितर से अति शांति रे, अति आनंद रे महाप्रभु को लीला प्रवेश करियले. तेणु आमे जदि बचिबा ए जगत रे, हमें बचिबा केवल तांकरी पाई, कृष्ण को पाई, कृष्ण सेवा पाई बचिबा. If we will live in this world, we will live for his pleasure, not for our pleasure. If you live in this world for our own pleasure, then we'll have to suffer. No doubt. Suffering is must. Jai Jana Bhaje Krishna, Sevada Chatu. Is very intelligent. Who is doing Krishna Bhajan? Krishna Bhakta is real intelligent. Jane Krishna Bhakta hi prakrutare chatura. And by chanting Krishna name, one is not becoming tired. Hey, 16 rounds. Hey, when I can complete it? So much burden. Eh? The moment 16 rounds finish, oh, relaxed. षोलमाला जप करी एत कथा मत करिया पड़ो एत समय धरिकी. षोलमाला सरीगला मात्रे किथे आराम. जय जन भजे कृष्ण से बड़ चतुर. कृष्ण नाम हरि नाम Badai madhu. The Krishna's name, Hari's name, very sweet. When we'll chant, we'll feel that sweetness. If our chanting is nice, we can feel how sweet it is. If we'll remain in this material world, we must chant the name of Lord Hari. आमे जदि यही भक्त जगत रे रहिबा को चाहिबा आमे निश्चित भाव रे तांकर नाम नबा तांकर नाम करिबा नाम करी करी जीवन चली गले किछि असुविधा नाही हमर गुरुदेव सबले कहंती तुमे नाम करी की तुमर मृत्यु हेले मध्य किछि भाबिबा नाही तुमे तांको पाको पळेबो. You will go to him. You will go to his abode, Krishna's abode, by chanting if you will die. No problem. So there is no question of suffering, miseries, unhappiness in this world. All this unhappiness, misery, suffering, miserable, all these things for the materialistic people. जागतिक लोकों को पाई ये जीवन बड़ा दुस्सह जीवन. Materialistic people, this life is very precarious life, troublesome life. But for a devotee, you place me where you like, I don't mind. But I will never leave your name. I will never leave your seva. डिंकी स्वर्ग को भी धान कुटिबो मत तुम जोड़ रख मुझे तुम नाम देवी तुम सेवा करी आम ये भक्त मान को पठेल कोटी जीवे अन्य जगह को जाकि रही पारे कई रही पार कई रही पार भुवनेश्वर भक्त क्या गोटे कह जाए अन्य गोटे मंदिर रही गोटे सेवा करेंगे You just tell the devotee of Bhubaneswar temple to go and stay in other place. Can they stay? 1 day or 2 days? Cannot. मुझे अपेक्षा करू जन को से हेले मुझे देखी से कौन कहते should not be told all these things. This is all controversial thing. Anyway, जय श्री गुरुदेव की जय. जय श्री प्रभुपाद जी महाराज की जय. जय श्री राधा गोपाल जी की जय. श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा देवी की जय. श्री श्री गौनिताय की जय. समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय. निताय गौरतमानंदे हरि हरि बोल. जय श्री गुरुदेव की जय. Or any question? Who is? Huh? Brinda Devi Dasi. Arey, two Brinda Devi Dasi there. Which? From where?
I think this is our Switzerland.
No church. Okay, Brinda Devi Dasi. Please clarify my doubt. If one has no desire for pratishtha at all due to low self-esteem or maybe Balakapatya, is it necessary to first rise to a platform of Rajaguna, functional family life, professional career, responsibility with society, and simultaneously aspire for bhakti? Or is it possible and desire to skip gradual progress in Varnashrama life. And as a wife, how to stop being an obstacle to the progress of the husband. You don't understand. One has no desire for pratishtha at all. Due to low self-esteem or maybe Bodhakapatya. The Bodhakapatya is not fitting with this. Why one will develop Rajaguna, I don't understand. Why she is saying that to first rise to a platform of Rajaguna, functional family life, professional career, responsibility within society. No need to develop any Rajaguna. Why a devotee will develop Rajaguna? Everything can be done remaining in Sattva-guna. One can become a responsible wife. One can become responsible worker. Also one can become social. No need to develop Rajaguna. In Sattva-guna also one can do this. So, one grihastha, it is not said in any Shastra or Mahaprabhu or anyone that they will have to develop Rajaguna in order to become grihastha. One should not think about this. One should think always how to please Krishna. Okay, someone is having grihastha life, married life. The woman has to give birth to child. Maybe therefore she is saying that Rajaguna is needed. Yes, for creation, some type of Rajaguna is needed. That is true. But if someone will have a strong desire to give birth to a devotee child by the mercy of Krishna, even that Rajaguna that is little bit needed for creation, that will be turned to Sattva-guna after some time. That is for a moment. For a moment one can develop Rajaguna. The next moment, again the Sattva-guna will prevail. So no need to always remain in Rajaguna. If someone is doing some job, profession, he should think that the result of this profession is not for my own enjoyment. This is for maintaining Krishna Samsara. No need to remain in Rajaguna. One will become social or to have some relationship with society. We the devotees, we just keep very limited relationship with non-devotees. Therefore Mahaprabhu said, Antare nishtha bahi loko vyavhar. You are fixed, you are determined in your heart. That determination is that how I will serve Krishna and please him. Bahye loko vyavahar. Someone is wishing you good morning, you say good morning. Someone will say Hare Krishna, you say Hare Krishna. So what is the problem? Say bhakta is more social than others. Because a bhakta is speaking Krishna Katha. So therefore, he has more connection with society because he or she wants to make also others bhakta. And how to stop being an obstacle in progress of husband. Your duty as a life partner to always cooperate with husband in Krishna Seva. So, husband is Krishna Sevako, you are Krishna Sevika. In this relationship, why there will be some obstacles? Your mood is to please Krishna, and his mood will to please Krishna, then there is no obstacle at all. Why there will be obstacle? Next, Krishna Maharani. How do you know that Guru has showered his mercy upon us? When one is serving Krishna, that time he feels very enthusiastic. When one is chanting, he will or she will feel very joyful. From that, one can understand that, oh, my Guru's mercy is with me, so that I could chant nicely, so that I could serve nicely. How to keep stick and follow the Guru's instructions. Strict. Okay. Sometimes we can remember the Guru instruction, but due to our weakness, our ignorance, we sometimes forget Guru's instruction. Sometimes we drive away by our false ego also. The Guru's instruction is really beneficiary for us. It will become beneficial. What Guru's instruction is? Guru's instruction is to just serve Krishna nicely, chant nicely. That is Guru's instruction. Here it is said, due to our weakness, sometimes we are forget Guru's instruction. Yes, that may be possible unless one will forget Guru's instruction. That means unless one will forget Krishna, he cannot go for enjoyment. So when one become weak, or when one forget the instructions of Guru, when one develop desire for enjoyment, at that moment one will forget Guru, Guru's instruction, Krishna, everything. Yes, that is one type of false ego. Due to that false ego or desire for enjoyment, we forget Guru's instruction. One thing you should know, that forgetting Guru's instruction due to weakness and forgetting Guru's instruction by false ego, different thing. If one will forget Guru's instruction due to weakness, still some hope is there that by again Guru's mercy, that weakness will go and he can remember the instruction of Guru. But due to false ego, if someone is forgetting the instruction of Guru, that is very dangerous. So one will become totally bewildered by false ego. He cannot understand what he has to do or in which direction he should go. Therefore, false ego, pride, we should give up. Why false ego is coming? The false ego is coming because we are thinking that we are the Lord. We want to be Lord over this world. Therefore, false ego is coming. But we should develop right ego. That right ego is that I am Krishna Das. Nitya Krishna Das. Eternally I am Krishna's Das. Therefore, false ego is a very dangerous thing. So try to drive away that false ego by putting right ego. That I am Krishna Das. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Jai Srila Gurudev, Jai Srila Prabhupada, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari.